James Thornock here with an awesome tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make a clicker game really quick, and it's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, you don't need this cat. Let's go in and grab the radio. Boom. Next, you can go into backdrops and select a backdrop. I'm going to leave that empty for now. I'm going to reach into my backpack, grab this sprite. This is going to go along with the radio later. I'm going to hide that for now. The only thing you need to make a clicker game is a sprite and a variable. So we're going to make a variable, and we're going to call it clicks. And you can call it anything. You can call it clicks. You can call it beats, whatever. First thing you want to do is you want to set clicks to 0 at the beginning of the game, right? So when the green flag is clicked, set clicks to 0. Then, when the sprite is clicked, you find this in events. You want, go back down to variables. You want to change the number of clicks by +1. So every time you click this, it's going to increase this score up here. Okay? Now, for the next, so that's all you really need to do. You can also set a high score. So I'm going to go here, and we're going to call it most clicks in the world. So then we are going to do something a little bit more special. We're going to go here, get when the green flag is clicked, get a forever loop, get an if-then statement, and put that inside of the forever loop. Go to operators, get a greater than, less than going on. And then we're going to go back down to variables. We're going to grab the clicks. So if the number of clicks here are greater than the most clicks in the world, that doesn't make any sense. So if it's greater than that, then what are you going to do? Then you're going to set the most clicks in the world to the number of clicks. So you click on that, activates the code. See, now there's 17 as well. And so when this score increases, it increases for both of them. Now when I click the green flag, clicks goes back down to 0. So that way each player has their own score. So that's how you set a cloud variable for a clicker game. Now, it's not very meaty, it's not very interesting. So I've added this sprite. You can add other sprites, but this is the one that I wanted to do. This is the code that I've added before, and I'll explain what this code is. So this is, you can find when I receive music in the messages, and the messages are at the bottom of events. So here, when the sprite is clicked, I'm also going to broadcast a message, and then the sprite over here is going to receive that message, and it's going to do these actions. So it's going to go to this area. Oh, we have to show it for it to happen. So it's going to go to that area. It's going to start the sound snap and then glide to a random position in 1/3 of a second. So every time you click, it's going to make that nice, almost crunchy feedback, and it's going to be really good. Next thing you're going to do, in my case, is you're going to change the costume. I like to add a little bit of color, so now it's going to cycle through the colors when this happens. Although I think I want to do that separately so that it happens at the same time that these happen. Boom, boom, boom. You got audio feedback, you've got that motion feedback, and then icing on the cake, if you want to do it, when the sprite is clicked, we're going to add a little bit onto the bottom of this one. And what are we going to do? We are going to change the size by 40, and then we are going to wait just a teeny tiny little bit. I'd say like a 1/20th of a second. And then what are we going to do? We are going to change the size right back down. So let's see what this looks like. Boom, the boombox is coming out at you. So That's been a quick tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed how to make your own clicker. There's lots more you can do. You can add even more animations. You can spin stuff around. You can add different effects onto this. But this is just a super easy project to get your mind going, get your brain started on exactly what you want to do. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at james@coderkids.com, james@coderkids.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a good one.